If you have any pennies laying around, or if you go to the bank and get rolls of pennies, here's something you can look for that can make your pennies valuable. Now we're going to start here with the 2009, we're going to go all the way down to the 70s, and even a wheat penny from a later date. So first up, this is a coin that you could obviously go to the bank, get rolls of pennies, and find this coin. They're actually very common coins. However, you can look for things on them that can make the coin be worth a lot more than 1 cent. So for an example, this penny sold for $75. What we want to focus on is the reverse here and Lincoln's hand. All right, so if we zoom in on Lincoln's hand, we want to look for doubling. You see in this example here, his thumb is doubled. All right, that's one example. There's 8 different examples, really many different examples, but we're going to look at 8. Here's another example of a doubled thumb. So there's going to be different ones here. You'll see this one, it's like 2 thumbs almost. You got, you know, a double die there as well, double die reverse. And there's another example. And then this one here is actually a doubled pinky down by the pinkies. So pretty simple mint error to look for with your coin microscopes. I have those available at the link in the comments below. And then here's another example of that on the thumb. Once again, another example. And one more example. It looks like, you know, a long finger in between the thumb and his index finger. So that is the doubling you want to look for on the 2009 penny. Now there are 4 different reverse designs on the 2009 penny. This is just one of those that we're looking at that's called the formative years reverse. All right, so 75 bucks for that penny. Had it been maybe a 67 or 68 grade instead of a 66, could have sold for more money. If it's in worse condition, could sell for less. Now let's look at a 1995 penny. This one just sold in 2024 for over $1,700. Now, there's a couple reasons why this sold for $1,700. So 1995 pennies are very, very common to find from bank rolls, you know, coin rolls from the bank or in circulation. However, we want to look for a double die obverse. So you see the doubling taking place on the lettering of the coin, the word liberty, the phrase "in God we trust." That's where you want to look for the doubling at. It's very, very visible on the 1995 penny if you put it underneath a coin microscope or a coin loop. Now, some 1995 double die pennies do not sell for $1,700. Some sell for a couple hundred. But the reason this one is so valuable is because it has that doubling, but it is also graded at a 69 red. So that is where a lot of the value is as well, because 70 is the highest grade you can get on the coin grading scale. Perfectly graded coin. This is at a 69. Now, if there's only one 1995 double die or 2 or 3 1995 double dies out there that are graded at a 69, that's what will increase the value. If there's like, you know, 1,000 of them that have been graded at a 68, or, you know, 500 graded at a 67, obviously the value on those will go down the more that are found and are graded at that grade. But at this grade, super hard to find this coin in this condition at this grade. That's why it sold for so much. Quick time out. Did you know that data brokers actually sell your information to scammers and spammers and anyone that wants to target you? That's right. Your full name, your email, your address, everything is online. Just do a quick Google search of your name, put your city in, and you can see even your relatives next to your name. You can see your addresses, your former addresses, your emails. All of that sensitive information is available to the public, which you do not want. And that's why I started using today's sponsor of this video, Aura. Aura, that's right, A-U-R-A, Aura. Now, my favorite thing about Aura is that I have all my passwords, my emails. Aura monitors everything. Your credit score, your desktop computer, your mobile device, even your financial stuff. All sensitive information that can be hacked by scammers and spammers. You do not want your identity to be stolen. That's why I use Aura. I actually had a situation with a member in my family that had her identity stolen, and it was a nightmare to clean that up. And with Aura, you actually get $1 million in identity theft insurance. So take advantage today. Get your 2-week free trial. They are offering you guys, through me, Couch Collectibles, a 2-week free trial only for you guys watching. So hit that link in the comments below. Sign up today. Get your 2-week free trial and find find out how much of your information is being sold out there and get it all cleaned up. Stay protected with Aura. Click that link below and sign up today. All right, so for this next penny, the 1971 penny. Now it has to have the S mint mark. We're not looking at the other 1971 pennies. We're focusing on the S mint mark, which is the proof penny. Now, if you have a proof set like this, you can actually look for this coin in this proof set. There are other errors in proof sets as well you can look for, which we have focused on in our other coin videos, but this one here is the 1971. Now, what do you want to look for on the 1971? Well, you want to look for doubling. So there's a couple different examples. One will be a double die obverse, and it is labeled as FS101. All right, this is what you're looking at right now. You see the doubling on the word Liberty there, very, very visible doubling, as well as on the date. You can see that doubling also. All right, now this is double die obverse 1971S, double die obverse FS102. This is pretty extreme doubling taking place on the lettering there. So these are the proof pennies that you will see in your proof coin sets from 1971, not your typical business strike coin that you would typically find from the bank or in circulation. But you can find proof coins in circulation or from the bank. It's just a lot rarer to find those, in circulation as opposed to, the regular business strikes that were made for circulation. All right, so we got two pennies here. This is a 1971S. We just explained the FS101 versus the FS102. It's just two types of doubling taking place on these pennies. This is the FS102. The coin sold for over $1,000 at auction. Now, this FS101 sold for nearly $1,400 at auction, and it is graded at a 67 red. The other coin graded at a 68. So it really depends on, which doubling you have, the condition of the coin, how many are graded at a specific grade. All of those things determine the ultimate value of the coin, how much how much demand there is for the coin at the time in which you sell it, things like that. Now, let's focus on an older wheat penny. This is a 1938 wheat penny that sold for over $430 at auction. Now, you'll see on the coin holder it says S/S/S. That means that the S mint mark below the date 1938 has been repunched multiple times. All right, so you can see here's an example of an RPM taking place on a 1938 wheat penny. You see that S there, repunched. Now here is an S mint mark that has been repunched 2 times, like the coin that we just looked at. So that's what this looks like up close with your coin microscopes or your coin loops. So again, $430 for that penny. So always inspect your coins closely because you never know what you may find out there. And don't forget to subscribe in the middle. Feel free to check out the videos to the left of me. And until tomorrow, I'll see you guys in the comment section below. This is Couch Collectibles, and this is where I disappear.